And here's part 2 of the big city limo. Figured I'd make a slightly more technical one that told you a little bit more about the vehicle. Things such as extra load tires. These tires only got a couple of thousand miles on them, but they're an extra load to deal with the extra weight. These are the original Checker hubcaps that we restored. I think they look really good on it. Let's go back here, have a look underneath it at the back. It's kind of hard to see, but there are the leaf springs. They have leaf spring helpers, which basically they're designed to, when the load gets heavy, they come into play and stop the rear end from sagging. They're just for extra load capability. It has a Dana rear end, which is, Dana makes great rear ends. It's super durable. This is factory that the Aerobus would have had. So if it was good enough for the Aerobus, it's good enough for the big city limo, because Checker really overbuilt their vehicles. That's the beep for when you're, the siren for when you're backing up. It goes beep, beep, beep. Quite annoying, but everybody gets to hear it. Backup camera. Reversing lights. Let's have a look in here really quick. This is the trunk, very utilitarian, it works. Spare tire. Behind the spare tire is the tire iron, jumper cables just in case, jacks in here, emergency triangles in here, and other tools and fuses are in here. There's also a full set of spare belts in here. This is a brand new set of rear brakes. I think I bought these at O'Reilly's. I mean, super easy to get hold of. Extra brake booster. Got that just because I was able to get 2 at a good rate, so I got both of them. I only used one, but this one's brand new, never used. Just in case you need it. Let's go and have a look. Now, this is longer than a standard Aerobus because it's got the rear of a Checker Marathon. So it's actually a, I believe, 70-inch stretch over a standard Aerobus. So its length is just over 28 foot. I think it's like 28.5 foot is the length of it. It's all beefed up underneath here. The Aerobuses had a boxed frame. So the whole frame's is boxed, and it's got a lot of cross bracing. You see that? Also, it has this little I-beam on both sides of the frame just running. It's kind of like a little skid plate almost. It's great, but it also strengthens it tremendously. Very strong, stout car. Come in here. This is the working compartment, the driver's compartment. We have a reverse camera, dash cam, sat nav. This is power to the rear. This guy is to see what the voltage is. There it goes off, and this is rear power. Divider, door locks. It's got power door locks because you have to lock that with power, otherwise you'd have to climb through the divider otherwise to get to the back. This is a defrost for the upper area. Just there it goes. And then for heat, you push this in. It says push for heat. Let's fire this up really quick. Now, if you look at the tack, see how it's off at an angle? It's not until you put it in drive, but it lines up. And now it lines up perfectly. 175 degrees and 40 pounds of oil pressure. Wipers are right here. There they go. And headlamps are right there. Fog lamps too. Just got this interior light here, and then this light right here also. And then here's the divider again, and we have control of it here too. So both the passengers and the driver has control of the divider. Power steering, power brakes. This is really cool. This is the original Aerobus VIN plate, 11 to 69, and this is telling you about this particular vehicle, the load capacity, the way the suspension was designed. 2,400 pounds is the load capacity, and it says here seating capacity 9 or 12. We have it set up as a 12. So you've got to think, if you've got a lot of heavy people, you really don't want to put 12 in it, because you've got a 2,400 pound payload capacity, so you always have to do a little bit of math. And all limos are like this, they all have payload capacities. These are great. I think I've already gone through the engine one more time, but let's hear it running. There it is running. Transmission cooler right there in between the radiator and the condenser. Transmission has really beefed up internals. It's a Turbo 400 and they're really beefed up. The guy that built it built a lot of drag racing transmissions, so he kind of built it to that specification. Back here we have the AC units. This AC unit slash heat units, AC and heat, is controlled by this right here. And 50% of it goes to the driver, 50% goes to the back compartment. We'll go to the other side. Oh, really quickly, this is nice. This is a fisheye lens. Eliminates any blind spot back here. This fire extinguisher, we have to have it in California. We have a 12 volt outlet here, and a 12 volt outlet there. This one, plug it in for the dash cam. But it's also got an extra USB, so you can run your phone off it too. Dash cam's right there, it'll kick on in a second. There it goes. Hear it? Okay, this is the fuse for the amps for the stereo, the amplifiers for the stereo. There's two of them. These are the fuses for the rear compartment, and this is the battery. It's an Optima yellow top, gel cell, non-venting, lasts forever. This is the second AC unit. Now this unit, here's the relays for the AC units. This unit powers the back. They have full control of the back. So half of the AC or heat goes to the back from that one, and then all of it goes to the back for that one. So it keeps everybody cool or warm, however they want to be, depending on the time of the year. But it's easy access. Here's the receiver dryer. There's a little glass eye there, so you can see if there's Freon flowing through when it's going. If there's a lot of bubbles, you need to add the Freon. If not, it's in good shape. Nice, easy thing to check on. There's the seat belt for the here. And what else is there to say? Obviously it doesn't have any doors now because it's a limo. This glass was all custom made. These are upper lights that come on at night, and they're LEDs, so they have a nice whitish blue glow to them. Check special, New York cab. And this window tint you cannot see in it, but as you can see, you can see out. There's my business Jaguars. So you can see out of it easily, you just can't see in it. Okay, and now into the rear compartment. Lights are on full, as you can see. As soon as you close the door, boom, they're off. Now, to override that, lights are off. We can come over here, and we have dimmers. There they go on, off. And then we also have lower dimmers. If you look there, see the orange light going? So we have floor lights and upper lights too. Strobe lights, just strobing right now, you can see, off. This yellow neon lights up at night. I think you saw the yellow video. This is our compartment here. This is the control center. So here's the DVD players. This button here, boom, DVD off. And as I talked about the heater, here's the heater. There it goes. And then this is the divider. Let's see. Can we see that? There we go. That's the divider go down. So everything's right here. Stereo's right here. Loud. So everything you need to function the inside, the clients, is right there. There's 10 champagne glasses, 5 on each side, and there's 4 cocktail glasses here. I used to have 6. I'd have 2 more on one on each end there, but people usually have beer bottles. In here they usually, you know, this is full of ice. There's 2 of these full of ice, but they both have drain holes here. So you fill it full of ice, everybody puts their beers in here, or their whatever drinks they have. Put them in here, cool it down, sodas if it's kids. And as the ice melts, it drains through here, drains out to the floor outside. So you don't have water sloshing around in here ever. This is actually a champagne bucket, but I use it as a trash receptacle. It's a good place for people to put the trash. What else do we have? That's cute. Business card holder. And that's about it inside. It's pretty easy for people to use. Get the strobe off. I mean, it's all self-explanatory. Strobe, DVD, heat AC, divider, door locks. Of course, a lot of times, let's see, here we go. It's locking them, unlocking them. Okay, and that's the inside. Oh, I could show you the, underneath here, I could show you the amps really quick. So this seat pulls like this, just pulls out. Then you can get in here, and there's the amp for the subwoofers. And then also here we have a little thing that says locks. That's for the power door locks. So it's easy to access. If you ever have a problem, then just close it back up. Done. Okay, and that concludes, I think, the technical bits of the Big City Limo.